You know, I've been on something of a vacation lately, but there's no vacation from the questions. JDW has quite a lot to say. Okay, I've got a question for you. Is Indiana Jones pointless in his own adventures? Spoiler for 3 of the 4 Indy movies in this question. In Raiders, the Nazis all died when they opened the Ark. This would have happened if Indy was there or not, so he didn't actually accomplish anything. Last Crusade, the Grail couldn't pass beyond the seal, so he didn't end up keeping it out of the Nazis' hands. They couldn't have taken it anyway. Crystal Skull, whether Indy beat the Russians to the temple didn't matter, because one way or another, Kate Blanchett would have died when she returned the Crystal Skull. Only in Temple of Doom does Indy actually end up saving the day. In fact, you could argue he makes things worse in the other movies because he's the one who, in each case, leads the bad guys to the artifact. Boy, that was a mouthful. Well, you see, oh, hold on a second. Big Black Hat Man has an answer. In Raiders, Indy's intervention probably saves Marion's life as she may have been killed in her first encounter with the Nazis. Last Crusade, his father will go no matter what due to his obsession, so Indy needs to save him. Also true. Crystal Skull, who cares, but he goes after Marion and John Hurt's character again. If anything, Indy's problem is not artifacts but altruism for others in the hunt. Well, thank you, Big Black Hat Man. That saved me some of the work on my vacation. Was there really a ghost in 3 Men and a Baby? Well, I guess I gotta answer some of these. No, there wasn't a ghost, because they called the Ghostbusters. And busting makes them feel good. How many times can a movie use the F word before it gets an R rating? This is going to be tough to answer. Not because I don't know the answer, I do, it's just, I don't use that word on this show. Plus, I don't want Captain America to bust me for language. Though, for those of you really wondering, it takes 3 F-bombs to cross over into R-rated territory. That's 1, 2, 3. 3 F-words. However, it also depends on how you use it. If you say, hand me the ... papers, you can still keep your PG-13 rating. However, if you say, I'm going to you all night, you're crossing over into R-rated territory. So, as my mother would say, if you're using it in the biblical sense. Big Black Hat Man asked, what about Bob? Really? Aha! Now he has a question. Well, since he chimed in to answer somebody else's question, I'm going to send in someone else to answer his question. Bob, take it away. In Casper, why does Ray Stantz have a mustache? I guess someone mustache me this question. Well, in between Ghostbusters 2 and Casper, he just decided to grow a mustache. It happens. Boobop1987 asked, in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, why does Jessica Rabbit wear her sexy dress in the daytime? Well, it's just her nature to dress like that. After all, it's like she said, she's not bad, she's just drawn that way. Yeah, it sounded a lot better when Kathleen Turner said, I apologize. What did Emma Stone see at the end of Birdman? She looked out to the night sky and saw the city protected by its most noble defender. Yeah, I'm not very good at Photoshop, so you're just gonna have to pretend that's Birdman. You know, that reminds me. A lot of superhero movies have a lot of unanswered questions about them as well. So tune in next time for a very special edition of Superhero Movie Questions Answered.